What's cracking, YouTube? It's Shawoto back again with another reaction. We got Courtroom Chaos Top 5 Moments. I seen this in my recommended. My mom and dad watch A&E, bruh. They love First 48. Any documentary on A&E, they love that, bruh. They sit in the living room all day watching that. They love this. They love A&E. They love this channel. So I was like, damn. Court Cam, I should react to Court Cam. So here we got it right here. But before we start the video, man, y'all gotta hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for daily bangers, man. Come on.
First up, we're in the 5th District Court in Cedar City, Utah, for the sentencing of Tristan Lamaro. Lamaro has just pled guilty to killing his wife, Misty, following an argument in their apartment. According to news reports, she was shot 5 times in the head.
God!
When police arrived, they found Misty's body in the bathroom and Lamaro fleeing the scene.
Bro,
now in court, Lamaro sits surrounded by 4 sheriff's deputies who closely watch over him. Judge G. Michael Westfall calls Misty's brother, Jason Wilson, to come up to the front of the courtroom and deliver an impact statement.
Bruh, he better put 2 hands, 2 feet on
the podium,
I swear to God.
Wilson shoots an intimidating stare in the direction of the defendant. But Lamaro seems unbothered as he casually rocks back and forth in his chair. After speaking for a bit, Wilson breaks from his emotional testimony and turns his full attention to Lamaro. Since the words don't appear to have any effect on Lamaro, Wilson tries a different approach. Sheriff's deputies step up as Wilson begins speaking directly to the man who killed his sister. Wilson lunges at Lamaro, but his lawyer pushes Wilson back against the barrier. Lamaro stands up as if he's ready to rumble, but
he got his ass WWE slam cam
from the melee. Chairs are left spinning as deputies drag Wilson to the floor and restrain him. With the courtroom engulfed in chaos, these inmates taking in the scene seem completely unfazed. Moments later, Wilson's cuffed by the deputies. He apologizes for his outburst, and the judge orders him removed. The deputies put the courtroom back in order, and Lamaro returns to rocking in his chair. According to local authorities, Jason Wilson was not charged for the incident. As for Tristan Lamaro, he's eventually sentenced
15 years
to life in prison.
Man, electric chair, bro. Electric chair, because that was excessive. 5 shots to the head. That's excessive. That's intent. Everything. That's electric chair. I ain't gonna lie. That's electric chair, bro. Electric chair. Right, lethal injection right now. That is ridiculous, bro. And bruh, a female shouldn't even get you, bruh. If a female got you that mad, bruh, just leave, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. It's better to just leave. God damn. That man should got an electric chair, man.
We're inside the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in Detroit, Michigan.
What's she crying for?
25-year-old Jasmine Gordon and her 34-year-old boyfriend, Clifford Thomas, are being sentenced today for the death of Gordon's 3-year-old daughter, Jamila Smith. Thomas, who is not Jamila's father, was babysitting the girl when he claims she hit her head and stopped breathing. But authorities ruled her death a homicide, indicating the child died of multiple blunt force trauma injuries. Both Gordon and Thomas were found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, among other charges.
Goofy ass bum.
Today, Gordon and Thomas appear in court together, so family members won't have to deliver impact statements twice.
She made a bad choice, a real bad choice, and to let this stranger babysit her kids, because that man was a total stranger to them kids.
I hate when people do that shit. To me, I live in Nobody should be around your kids. I don't care if it's your brother, sister, daddy, auntie. If I can't see my kids and I'm not watching my kids, ain't nobody gonna be around my kids. I don't give two damns. Nobody got to be about it with my kids by themselves and nothing like that. Hell, fuck no. If my brother when I have kids and my brother has kids, I can leave my kids with my brother because he got kids and I trust my brother. But to think I'm leaving, especially that's her boyfriend. Why would you leave your kids around your boyfriend? First of all, that I don't understand people leaving their kids around anybody. Bitch, my grandpa said it best. You take them 2 kids or whatever kids, put them bitches on your hip, and you go do what you got to go do. But you don't give nobody else your responsibility. Because if anything happens to them kids, that's gonna be on your conscience, bro. And I don't like that shit. I hate when people. That's why I don't like you could be a stepdad because it is probably some good stepdads and stuff like that. But if your parents break up, they shouldn't be having nobody around their kids, bro. I don't like that because kids. If somebody touch a kid, bro, that shit.
Just off camera in the gallery is the dead child's father, Dwayne Smith. There's only a few
Put 2 hands, 2 feet on, bro, because you can't do what you really want to do to him in the courtroom, bro. So you gotta put 2 hands, 2 feet on him now.
He delivers.
Yeah. 2 hands, 2 feet, bro. Nah. Yeah. That's his baby. Don't cry now. You left him
If we
with
take
the,
another look, you can see Smith enter the frame here and clearly punch Thomas in the head.
Cage this shit in. Yeah.
Amidst the chaos, Gordon has an emotional moment of her own.
Nah, don't cry now. Don't cry now.
And has to be comforted by her attorney.
Don't leave y'all kids with nobody, bruh. For
It
real.
takes several sheriff's deputies to finally restore order. When the hearing resumes, Judge Margaret Van Houten issues a warning.
There will be no outbursts in the courtroom. If there are any, you'll be removed from the courtroom.
She sentences Thomas to 57 months to 15 years for involuntary manslaughter and 1 to 2 years for resisting arrest.
57
After
months,
Thomas is
bruh.
taken away, a tearful Gordon makes
That's
a
like
plea
5
to
years.
the judge.
To be placed in jail right now after kissing my daughter for the last time. It's something I would have wished I stayed to himself. I am not in the building. I'm trying to forgive anybody.
Yeah, whatever, bruh.
The tears seem to have no impact on Judge Van Houten.
How the
She
fuck?
sentences Gordon.
Nah! No! Has she get more time than Buddy? Usually I be against women or the discrepancy between men and women in the courtroom. But as a man, you should never put your hands on a kid. If you whoop your kid, that's okay. I don't think that's crazy. But lead it to somebody's child's death, electric chair your ass. That's not even your kid. Don't put your hands on somebody else's kid. That's not your kid, first of all. But this, I think they should have both got the same amount of time. You could give the dude more time. Hell no.
Child abuse.
This
As for
shit's
Dwayne
sick,
Smith,
bro.
Judge Van Houten decides not to hold the grieving father in contempt of court
Hell no.
for his outburst.
You bet not.
Next, we go all the way back to 2003, when a convicted murderer stood just feet away from a devastated family looking for revenge. On trial is Jerome Boggs, accused of killing Blister Cook and his 4-year-old son, TJ. He's also facing charges of burglary and robbery.
God.
Boggs reportedly went to the Cook home to buy marijuana. Once inside, the drug deal turned into a robbery and double murder.
Fucking
Boggs is in
weirdos,
court
bro.
for his arraignment. He's pled not guilty to all charges. In the gallery are members of the victim's family, devastated by this horrific crime.
Bob will be held with no bond. So that's what pre-trial conference on March 26th.
The judge orders Boggs held without bond, then sends him back to his cell. Just as that's Blister Cook's brother, Michael, charging towards the defendant. A second brother, Donald Keith, makes an attempt to get at Boggs.
This shit is ridiculous, bro.
While officers handle that situation,
This is what they supposed to be
a
doing.
third man makes a run at Boggs,
Yeah.
but no luck. He slips out the back door. Luckily for Boggs, there are several officers in the courtroom who prevent those angry family members from getting to Boggs.
In a perfect world, they could have put their 2 hands, 2 feet on him, bro.
He's later found guilty of all charges.
Electric chair this
Sentenced
bomb. We sit and
sentencing
looking
of
at
to
her.
Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court,
Cuyahoga.
sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the
Electric
killing
chair,
and
bro.
mutilation of 3 young women in Ohio. The gruesome nature of the crime shocked the community of East Cleveland. Police found the remains of the victims in different areas of Madison's neighborhood, one in his own apartment.
There was evidence of decomposition fluid in several parts of the apartment building. There were maggots that were attached to the decomposition fluid.
Today, Madison finds out if he'll receive the death penalty.
Thank you.
As part of the hearing, Van
Thank you.
Terry, the father of one of Madison's victims, steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who so brutally took the life of his daughter, Sherelda.
Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown.
Nope, don't do it. Don't
Touched
forgive
our
him.
families, taking my child.
He's looking directly at Madison.
Bruh, he swanton. Bruh, he fucking Jeff Hardy dove at him. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Death penalty, bruh. Fuck that man.
All right. Whoever's in the red hat, you're excused. The red hat must leave.
Van Terry is released without charges. A short
Bet
time
not
later,
be.
County Judge Nancy McDonnell hands down Madison's sentence.
He better not
Michael
get charged.
Madison is sentenced to death.
Thank you.
And will now live on Ohio's death row.
Hey, if a judge charge a family member for doing this, throw the whole judge away, bro.
Now we head to the Otero County Courthouse in Roswell, New Mexico, for the criminal trial of Michael Cox Jr. Authorities say Cox molested a young child. The 2 were alone watching television. He was charged with criminal sexual
Death
contact
penalty.
of a minor under the age of 13.
Death penalty, bruh. Death penalty, bruh.
With the trial now concluded
Kill this man.
and Cox found guilty, Judge Jerry Ritter Jr. calls a bench conference with attorneys from both sides. As Deputy DA Scott Key, the man who just helped convict Cox, walks back to his seat, Cox unleashes his frustration.
What the fuck? Nah. Death penalty his ass, bruh.
Cox lunges at Key, who makes a quick move before crashing into the podium. He takes a swing at Key as he hits the ground. Officer Katia Smith enters the courtroom just in time to witness the ruckus. She acts swiftly and attempts to restrain Cox. Key gets back on his feet and makes a run at Cox. But the melee only intensifies as a man from the gallery joins the fray. With his courtroom engulfed in chaos, Judge Ritter attempts to take control. He leaves the bench and orders the room to be immediately cleared.
Fucking lame.
With the confrontation now over, Key pulls himself together. He takes a moment to fix his hair and then straightens up the area, even putting a trash can back in place while Cox is cuffed and led away.
Fucking scum. Get him out of here, bro.
Order is finally restored.
Death penalty.
Michael Cox Jr. received 18 years for criminal sexual contact with a minor.
That's life, bro. Give him life,
For his ill-advised attack on Key, the newly convicted felon picked up an additional 6 years for felony battery on a peace officer and misdemeanor aggravated battery. Both sentences will run consecutively.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E.
Y'all already know it. You gonna subscribe? I'm subscribed on my other channel, but YouTube, this shit is crazy. All the families, man, that, you know what I'm saying, tried to get after the defendants. Y'all did the right thing, cause if I was in that position, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'd take those charges to, you know what I'm saying, put my hands on somebody for harming my family, cause that's all people got, family, bro. And y'all did the right things for trying to do that. And these scums, most of them, yeah, I think all of them should have got like life, death penalty, all that, cause that's just trifling as fuck, man. But YouTube, man, I'm out of here, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment other videos I should watch next, and I'll catch you on the flip.